Welcome back, everybody. Girlstart is a local program that strives to empower young girls through STEM. They host some awesome and very inclusive events, and their back-to-school STEM Extravaganza, love the sound of that, is this weekend. Jess Thompson and Kyla Kalugden are here to tell us more. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Lovely to have you both here. Kyla, we're going to start with you, actually. Tell us a little bit about the organization, and why is it that you guys are gearing towards girls?
Yes. So Girlstart is a nonprofit organization based here in Austin, Texas. We do after-school programs, summer camps, and community events just like this. And at Girlstart, our mission is to empower girls in STEM. So we want them to have a chance to do activities like you'll see here today where they can learn that STEM is for them, that they belong in STEM. And because right now, as you say, there's a shortage of women in STEM still. That's a problem that we knew is going on, and it's still happening. Right now, women still only make up about 35% of the workforce in STEM fields.
You're kidding.
And we want to help grow that number. We want our girls to learn at a young age that they can do STEM, that it doesn't have to be something intimidating or scary. It can be things that they already do and love, and we just want them to see that there is a space for them.
That is so cool, especially because I've heard that girls are now starting to outpace boys when it comes to applying for and getting into college. That tells me that they're still not prioritizing getting into STEM fields, which is something we want to change, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, just tell us a little bit about the BTS Back to School Extravaganza.
Yes.
It sounds like a great time.
It's going to be so much fun. It's this Saturday, August 24th at our Girlstart building off of Anderson Lane. We have partners from Science Mill, Bat Conservation International, Planet Dental, and actually our extravaganza is sponsored by Cirrus Logic. So we're going to be able to do lots of fun things, and we brought a few activities that we could do. So we're doing a bee hummer activity, which is actually we're making a little mechanism that mimics the sound of a swarm of bees, and so participants will be able to experiment with vibration and sound. This one is a rocket, and actually underneath we have a little film canister, and we'll fill that with Alka-Seltzer and water, so it'll create a chemical reaction, exactly, and it'll launch right in our backyard.
Cool.
We also have a paper helicopter, so we'll learn about gravity, rotors. Let's just give it a little test. So that will be lots of fun. Also a catapulting activity where we'll talk about simple machines, levers. We have a kaleidoscope activity where we will talk about light, symmetry, refraction, reflection, and then kids will be able to make their own little disc here and create their own designs. And then we also have our Mars rover, our mission to Mars activity, and Kyla can explain a little bit more about that.
Yeah, this is the MBOT,
Yes.
right?
MBOT.
There were a lot of Hanson jokes this morning in the office from MBOT.
Yes.
All right, we're going to move this out of the way just so the rover can have its best chance of moving around. But talk to us a little bit about what this does.
Yes, this is called the MBOT. So MBOTs are robots that they can be controlled, as you see, on a phone, a tablet. They have an app that you can connect to. And MBOTs like this one, it can be assembled into various shapes. I love this one because it looks just like a Mars rover. It reminds me of WALL-E.
Yeah, very.
And so at our event on Saturday, kids will get to learn about not only what the MBOT itself is, but about the Mars rovers that are out in space right now. So they'll get to learn about Perseverance, who's out roaming Mars. And what you can see a little bit below is kind of a course that the MBOT will be going through. And as kids are going through our little Mars obstacle course, they're going to learn about the different tools and equipment that's on Perseverance right now. So one thing I like to point at are the eyes of the robot. The eyes look like cute little eyes, and it makes it look friendly, but they're really cameras. And so that's how Perseverance is able to get us images of what the Mars surface looks like. It lets us know on Earth, what are we seeing on Mars, what are things that we can maybe research more. And so throughout the activity, kids are going to get to learn and practice kind of like the different tools and equipments that are on the robot.
If this doesn't excite a kid about STEM, I don't know what will.
Exactly.
Can we see a little robot demo?
And so, like we said, it's great for kids of all ages. I'm going to do a driving demo where it's literally just like a joystick, and you can see the robot is just moving around. And like I said, they'll have a course that they'll get to go through. You can flash lights, change the colors. And like I said, for kids who are maybe younger, we let everybody come in and enjoy our programs. This might be a great way for them to just get an intro to robotics. But we also have older kids who come in, and there is an option for drag and drop coding. And so kids can also practice their coding skills even without having any coding experience coming into it. And it's really easy. It's something like tell the robot to move forward for 1 second, and you build off of that so that we can get it through the course. And I think it's just a great way to introduce kids to robotics, to computer programming, just things that you may not be able to get hands-on experience in the classroom.
Well, and let's talk about it. I mean, there are going to be these jobs out there in the world by the time they graduate. I mean, coding wasn't even a word we used when I was a kid, and now we're trying to get kids younger and younger, interested in the idea and able to use some of those skills. So actually, if we can, Kyla, talk to me about the ages of girls in Girlstart.
Yeah, so for Girlstart's after-school programs, we're looking at 4th and 5th graders, again, trying to start them young to get them to be interested in STEM, build up their STEM confidence. Summer camps can range from 4th to 8th grade, but our community events, just like we said for Back to School STEM Extravaganza, that's for all ages. We want all genders, all ages. Bring the family, bring everybody you know. We want you to all have a fun time and just experience STEM, because even for adults, I know adults who are intimidated by STEM, and we want to show that it can be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm jazzed up. I'm jazzed up about that mbop. All right, so Jess, I did want to ask,
Yes.
if they can't make it to the Back to School Extravaganza this weekend, you guys still have a ton of other events to look forward to, right?
Ton of events out in the same building in Anderson Lane. We have our Starry Nights, which are the first Thursday of every month, excluding December this fall. We're always at First Free Sunday for the Bullock, so lots of, time out in the community. So if you do come by, grab a flyer so you can see where we'll be out in the community. It's always free. If not, just go onto our website and click on our calendar, and then you can see where we are.
That sounds good to me. And if maybe there's a mom watching this morning, or a dad or a grandma, and they're thinking, I have a little girl, I did not know about Girlstart, how can they start to get involved?
I would say just come out and enjoy our programs. They're free. They're, for all ages. If you happen to be a woman in the STEM field and you want to speak to our girls, you could also get involved that way, guest speaking for after school, summer camps. You can also volunteer at Girlstart. You can facilitate an activity with the community, prep materials. We even have volunteers that come and bring their little ones to enjoy all the programming. So yeah, just find us in the community and come out and support us.
It sounds like so many ways to get plugged in. I really love that. Y'all, I appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course. RSVP for the Back to School Extravaganza. It's free, FREE, family fun this weekend. You can learn more about this and other exciting upcoming events by heading to their website, girlstart.org.